When you start the first time the Phoenix Live, start with plug in the interface. So you will see the green light is shining. Furthermore, plug in the DMX adapter cable if you also want to control DMX lighting. Now start the Phoenix Live. It starts with popping up a little window where you can set the new hardware devices which you plugged in. The easiest way is always to press just automatic and it will organize itself. So you already plugged in one interface, it will be set up to the timeline number 1. Timeline 2 is empty because we have only one interface inside. In Phoenix Live you can plug in up to 4 interfaces of the micro interface or 4 network interfaces or 4 Phoenix Pro interfaces. Also mixing is possible. In Phoenix Pro Plus you can use up to 32 interfaces without any problems. Anyway, click automatic and OK. When it started, I would always suggest to make a full screen so you have everything perfectly fit in your window. Before you start to laser the first time, you should always set your laser projector. For that we have a laser settings menu where you can control and adjust everything for up to 4 laser scanners. So what we are doing now is necessary for each single scanner. So we start with scanner 1 and we have 3 projection zones, 3 worlds. In Phoenix Pro we have up to 32 worlds. In Phoenix Live we have only 3, the screen, audience and text. The difference is the audience world is a projection zone where we project all the audience scanning beams, that means tunnels, waves, single beams, whatever. The screen world is like the name, the screen in the room. So it's maybe a screen in the left corner, so you need a geometrical correction. You need to clip a little bit so the laser beams cannot go over the screen itself. You have to resize the complete projection a little bit so everything fits perfectly in the screen. The world text, the same thing. If you want to have only a text message above the door, you should adjust here the perfect size and position for this projection zone. Each projection zone has also advanced options. In these options you have to define how fast your scanners are able to work. So default we have up to 30K, and also if your scanner image is not really nice, so if you have little snakes behind the last points, for example, you can adjust everything very exactly by these values here. So the most effective values are the extra pre-blanking on and extra post-blanking off values. So just play a little bit around and watch the object, how it looks like. The color settings is to adjust the colors from your laser. If you have an RGB laser, you are able to set the maximum and the minimum output power of each single diode. The easiest way to adjust the colors is always to use a test picture and click on the colored lines. And now you see already on your laser display all the lines in the colors. If the colors are too much green, you can set the green a little bit down so it's more color balanced. If the colors are still not nice, you can double click on each single color here. These 15 colors are our base colors. And you can adjust now exactly what happens if you have a red color in your laser show, on which laser module you want to have the output. We have 6 color lines, that means RGB, and the 3 colors of the gas lasers. So if you have a red color in the show, it will show now everything 100% to the red color line. If you set here, let's say 100, that means that you have also mixed a little bit green together with the red to get this color. So it's like a color matrix. You can even say all the time when you have the red color in the show you want to have just blue color coming out of your laser. That would look like this. Okay, but for us we want to have only red, so it should look like this now. The safety zones are very important also if you have a camera, for example, and you want to record your show. You must really be very careful because many cameras and many video projectors can be damaged by the laser beams. So adjust exactly the laser, I mean the safety zone to your camera, to your video projector, or of course to the crowd if you have used too high power lasers. Drop down the power to maybe 20 or 30%. However, you have two zones to adjust two different zones. When you are done, for each single audience, screen and text projection zone, of course, so you see if you change anything here, it will change automatically for each single projection zone. So you have to do it for each scanner and for each zone separately. If this is done, you can see if the projection maybe is inverted by X or Y. If yes, you can do it invert again here. The limited zoom should be always activated. It makes sure that no object will be bigger than the adjusted values which are here in the world. Otherwise, it could be possible that you have a maximum zoom by 10 in special effects. If you want to have this scanner setting maybe on another computer, you should consider to save these settings here and take it on a memory stick to your other PC. Otherwise, all the settings here will be saved in the real show, so you don't need to do extra here. The catalog here above is which default catalog will be loaded when you start the software. In the catalog are all the pictures inside saved which are used in the show. If you want to have another catalog, it's no problem. You can load, of course, your own individual catalog in here, but make sure that you have also all your effects which you need. Otherwise, all these pictures will be empty. If all these adjustments are done, you should save the complete show as live show, which is the default name for the complete show and will be loaded automatically by starting the software. Beside that, you are able to start and laser now.